Hey guys, welcome back to the Chamber Guys channel. This evening, we are absolutely thrilled to have with us a powerhouse of the business world, Veronica Misciattelli, the dynamic CEO and Secretary General of the Italian Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Australia, specifically overseeing Victoria and Tasmania. Veronica is a visionary leader, and she has been at the helm, steering the chamber to new heights in fostering robust Italian-Australian business relationships, expanding an impressive network, and delivering top-notch services tailored for business success. Just recently, Melbourne was abuzz with the Week of the Italian Cuisine in the World 2023, a dazzling celebration of Italy's rich culinary traditions. This spectacular event underscored the Chamber's dedication not only to business excellence, but also in a way, cultural enrichment, showcasing the best of Italy in Australia. The Chamber, understanding the diverse needs of the business community, offers a variety of membership tiers catering to everyone from the spirited SMEs to the giants of industry, ensuring every member benefits from its expansive network and specialized bespoke services. So get ready for an engaging and insightful conversation with Veronica as we delve into the Chamber's significant impact on the business landscape, explore its exciting initiatives, and discuss its strategic vision for the future of Italian-Australian business relations. This is going to be a fascinating journey into the world of international commerce and cultural exchange. Veronica, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me and the Chamber to be on your amazing channel that really, as we were chatting before, helps to connect each other, connect the chambers, that sometimes we are super busy to work on our own chamber, that, this platform is really amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is where we actually step in to assist you. Veronica, I was reading about the ICCI Australia, and I have to tell you, it's actually fascinating to learn about the Chamber's journey since 1987. How are you adapting the Chamber's approach to stay ahead in these unpredictable economic times?
Thank you. Thank you for this question, because I think I can provide a sort of a summary of our strategic approach that we can summarize in three elements, three words actually. So I always speak about listening, collaboration, and promotion. So listening is always our starting point. So we always think about that from the insights that our members, the market, the local market, the Italian market, and of course the stakeholders, political and institutional stakeholders can give us, it allows us to better understand the economic challenges, as you said, and respond to the target's evolving needs. So listening is the first key element. And secondly, of course, we focus daily on collaboration. So without a collaboration, nothing, I think, is possible in an organization like a chamber. So despite being a small team, we are really lucky, we are really fortunate to work with incredible brands, Italian and Italo-Australian brands. And this is a value for us. This is a way for success ourselves, being a partner with them. And at the end, but strictly linked, there is the third element, that is promotion. So we do our best every day to try to understand the needs of our partners, our members, and we want to promote the authenticity that is behind each story, because as we always say, we are lucky. We are lucky that Italy can give us really incredible number of unbelievable companies with behind them there is a story. There are businessmen, there are, and this is what we want to share with our community. So I think our approach is 100% dynamic and flexible to adapt every day what is the needs.
Thank you. Just to talk a little bit more about how you promote trade, you've been actually doing amazing work in promoting trade between Italy and Australia. Now, Veronica, could you tell us about some of the recent projects that have really made a mark internationally?
Okay, so I think that especially 2023, so last year, even if it's just
Mm-hmm.
finished, was a year when we started a new project, a new series of events. And as I said before, listening is the first of our goal. So we understood that we had to adapt our program to what is going on around the world. So one of the topics that we decided to address, and so to work with companies that they believe in these values, is gender equality, for example. So we started a series of events on women in leadership. And this gave us the possibility to work with outstanding panelists, outstanding companies that behind their daily work, they believe that the value of gender equality is something that needs to be stressed and needs to be, shared as much as possible. So this is for sure one of the project that I think is important for us as a chamber, but for our community as well. Furthermore, I think one of maybe the most crucial project that we have every year is the Italian Business Award. Through this event where we have more than 500 people attending, so it is a massive event with that involves the business community, so different companies. We want to give visibility both to global companies such as, like Iveco, Lavazza, just to name a few, SMAG, WeBuild, so amazing and outstanding global Italian companies that they work with us, they stand with us to promoting Italian excellence here in Victoria, so other smaller Italian companies. And we have, I think there are 5 categories, so Sustainability Awards, Innovation Awards, Women in Leadership Awards, Lifetime Achievement Awards, and the Business Award. This is really important because, as you said before, it's the way to connect small companies, award them thanks to global Italian companies.
Right. Now, let's talk a little bit about advisory services, which are actually so crucial nowadays. What kind of guidance can your members expect from the chamber, especially when dealing with the complexities of international trade?
Yeah, 100%. You're right, especially considering even the distance between the two countries, So I think our members can receive guidance thanks to quite a complexity platform. So of course we can help internally from the chamber, but we also have established, as I said, a platform of experts that in many cases are our members. So it's a way to help them and for them to help other potential members or members of the chamber or Italian companies that they want to establish here. So we have this network, we have this platform. And of course, the expertise covers crucial areas, shipping, tax, real estate. So working with them and is a way for us to provide a real professional consultancy. And additionally, we work closely with key partners here, local partners. So we work closely with Invest Victoria, that is a state agency dedicated to assisting international companies looking to establish a presence here in Victoria. So we work with the local government. We also work with the Victorian Chamber of Commerce. So we believe it's important to collaborate between chambers. And also, it's crucial the role of our consulate general here in Melbourne, because only working together and thanks also to their guidance, we can support the business community and Italian companies that might want to establish a presence here.
Right. It's interesting that you say you work closely with the estate agencies as well, because I've got a pretty strong real estate background myself.
Okay.
And I've assisted a lot of, and I used to do corporate real estate in Singapore, and I have assisted many Italians who have actually moved to Singapore in finding their homes for 2 years or 4 years or 6 years. It has been amazing in Singapore.
100%. You're totally right. It is something really important. And in our board, we have 2 or 3 board members that they work in real estate here in Melbourne. That is a sector that is growing in a crazy way. And when a company wanted to establish, first of all, is the company itself, so the area for the company, the warehouse or whatever. But even people that are coming to work here, they have to settle, they have to find their own way. So it's a mix of elements, and real estate for sure is a crucial one.
Yeah, it's not easy when you actually travel abroad, and it's not just your housing, but you also have to look for schools for your kids. Establish yourself in the right place. If you're setting up a new company, you have to look for a good place for your office, and also home not too near your office, but a reasonable distance so you don't get caught in traffic. So these are the various aspects that people look at, and it's a lot of work establishing a company.
And it's so easy to get the wrong way, because sometimes, in a city like Melbourne that counts more than 6 million of people, different districts, different areas. Sometimes maybe you choose to live close to your office, but it's not the place where you wanna.
Not a good idea. On your day off, you'll be the first one to be called back.
Exactly. I should say that personally, I'm really lucky because Melbourne has an amazing Italian district where we have the office and I live too. So in my case, it's good to have office and home quite close, and the Italian restaurant around and cafe. So.
Oh yes. In fact, when I heard that I'm going to be having an interview with you, the first thing that came to my mind is Italian food.
Yes,
the best.
And you know what, we really want to support the growing of food and beverage sector here in Melbourne. Is because it's unbelievable what happened in the last 5 years, even during COVID. I think the number of Italian restaurant cafe that they can serve and sell in many cases authentic Italian products. So it's not only the nonna, the grandma style cooking, but it's also giving visibility to what is about Italian cuisine, that is the authenticity of local specific regions, around Italy products. So if we speak about the prosciutto, if we speak about grana, I think that now people here, especially in Melbourne, they can understand what is the difference. So we want to really work against the Italian sounding.
Yeah, a lot of companies are going into innovation to sustain themselves. And so speaking of innovation, which is a key driver in business, Veronica, could you share how you support innovative initiatives among your members, particularly those that have adapted to the changing global economic landscape?
Yes, as I said at the beginning, collaboration is really crucial for us. So I'll give
Mm.
you a couple of examples that are quite important in our upcoming calendar of events and projects. So we want to give to our members more opportunities, something that is not only the Italian system. So this year, we decided to work more closely with other European chambers, and we want to do projects together. So one going to be in May 2024, working with the French Chamber of Commerce, the German Chamber of Commerce, and the Dutch one, in order to speak about sustainability and circular economy. So I think these kind of topics that give to members and companies that they see innovation as a value, for their business, give the opportunity to share their goals, their results, and to share with other countries, other membership, in order to open up, even more. We are lucky to have amazing example here. So each country will cover a topic: transport, construction, energy, agriculture, sustainability in this sector, and we're gonna cover the construction with an Italian company that will bring an amazing example of sustainability in this sector. So we are really, really, really lucky to have these companies, Italian companies, already here and ready to share and to embrace new possibilities together. And another opportunity will be working with the Aboriginal Chamber of Commerce. So as I know, Australia has this heritage that is really crucial for us. And we are immigrants, but we have to understand the traditional culture. So working with the Aboriginal Chamber of Commerce gives us the opportunity to, as I said, open again, to give to our members more opportunities, and we're gonna do a couple of projects together. So I'm really proud of this.
Fantastic. How many years have you been in Australia?
Only 6 years. So we moved.
You don't have the Aussie accent.
No, not at all. Not at all. And my daughter, she has it, but.
Right.
She's the only one in the family. Me and my husband, we are still 100% Italian. So.
Okay, that's good. Early on when you were mentioning about bringing the chambers together, and creating more opportunities for your members with regard to networking, you actually answered my next question also. The thing is this: one of the most crucial aspects why people take up a chamber membership, in the past and even now, it's all about networking, which is very, very important for people. When COVID came in, when the pandemic struck, I'm very sure even in your chamber, you would have experienced a loss of members, because the main element of a chamber membership was gone. For the next 2 years, you will not be able to network. You will not be able to move on. Now the thing is this: chambers are coming back with renewed vigor, with a lot of strength, especially you. The kind of work that you've been doing, you're coming back very strong. And this is where the members should come back. Whoever have left, they should come back, because the networking aspects are back as well. And it's so important to build all those important connections in today's rapidly changing business environment. Now, moving on, let's talk about visibility, which is everything in today's market. How does the chamber help partners stand out, and what sort of advantages have they seen from this increased exposure?
Yeah, even consider what you just said about the pandemic, and here in Melbourne we had I think was the longest lockdown in the world. So thanks God we managed pretty well, but it was quite an intense and difficult time. I consider the relationship with partners especially really crucial, and is the area where both myself and the team invest really a lot of effort. Because, as I said, given the geographical distance from Italy, working with partner, it's crucial for a financial point of view, for us. So
Right.
it's a way for the chamber to, keep going. So it's crucial because we have to understand that, as I already said, there are many Italian companies here, but there are many global companies. And global companies, they don't support an organization like the chamber in order, just because they have to. They do only if they can see real and tangible benefits.
Yep.
And so what we do daily is to create a dedicated package, dedicated approach for different companies that might have totally different goals. So a company like, like Lavazza, that is one of our partners, might have a totally different approach comparing to a construction company, a massive, amazing company like We Build, that is an Italian company.
Yep.
That is doing amazing here in Victoria, but you can't compare coffee with. So our approach needs to be dedicated, needs to be a daily sharing, and we really want to create something that is something valuable for them. I think this is what we are doing, and this is the key of success of the Italian Chamber right now.
I agree with you 100%. Now, let's talk about Italian labels, made in Italy. Do you know, fun fact, when I first started working right after my 2 years of military service, my first job, 2 years. We were in the jungle for 2 years. Now, my first job was with an Italian label, Benetton.
Okay. Oh, amazing brand. Okay.
It is, but it doesn't exist in Singapore anymore. They have it in Malaysia. I've seen it in Malaysia, a few other countries, but no longer in Singapore. So they launched Benetton, and they had a subline, Blue Family. So I started running 1 shop, 2 shops, and then I got promoted. I started managing 11 shops here in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a pretty good deal, and it was a franchise. They decided to wind up here in Singapore, but it's a very, very good label. Now, Italian labels, all of us love Italian labels, especially when it says made in Italy. I'm so proud of it. Quality is always there. Now, how does the chamber help these authentic Italian brands make their mark in Australia?
That's such a good topic. So just to let you know, just recently, with the new government in Italy, they changed the name of the Ministry of. So they changed the name with Ministry of Made in Italy. So 100% is a big goal for our country to promote the authenticity of Italian brand. As I said before, the territory and what means made in Italy, because made in Italy itself is a brand.
It is.
And the issue about Italian sounding, not only in food and beverage, but in design, in fashion, is quite a problem. So I think that all the chambers, the Italian chambers around the world, we have this mission really clear, especially right now. So we know that we have to give priority always in promoting authentic Italian brands, even if, of course, there are amazing Italo-Australian companies here, and they are part of our membership. So it is something that we have to consider. But on the other side, as we said before, in food and beverage, we have the mission of the chamber is to explain what does it mean made in Italy. So to explain why you should choose a proper Parmigiano Reggiano instead of Parmesan, you know? I mean, if you want Parmesan, that's fine, but you need to understand that it's not Italian. You need to understand that the Italian ones has specific characteristics, you know? That's our part of our job, to educate, you know, to give the information, to share information. And this is what we did, for example, quite well, even during pandemic, because using the virtual channels sometimes is a bit easier for this kind of educational, you know, goal, because you can reach more people in the same time. So we did few master classes with important Italian chefs helping us to explain, because of course you need experts, you know, it's something that has to be run by an expert. And the Italian government supported the chamber, all the chambers around the world. We are 84 chambers around the world, Italian chambers. And we basically more or less all together work on the same mission. And what you were mentioning at the beginning, the Italian Cuisine Week, is one of these projects. We run all the chambers together with the consulate. We run the same project during the same week around the world. That's amazing, no? It's
It is. Now, let's talk a little bit about Italian fashion labels. How are they received in Australia now?
So I think it depends on the sectors. So there are some sectors where Italian brands are really well established. Let's speak about fashion. Here in Melbourne, there is a street, I presume in Singapore as well, and it's more or less around the world where is one Italian brand after the other. You know, we have Armani, we have Gucci, we have Versace, and many others. We as a chamber, we want to work with them because I think it's important for our members to consider themselves part of this, you know, country and this brand. So we always organize store events with the opportunity to discover. So we just done in October one with Armani, and we had someone from Italy coming, someone that works with Giorgio Armani himself, and
it's my favorite brand.
Also mine. And you know, he was telling us amazing story that you don't expect, like sustainability, the role, you know, of sustainability in this brand. So I think fashion and food are sectors where Australia, they recognize this, let's say, the quality of Italian brands. There are other sectors where we really need to work hard, as I said, like manufacturing, like construction, like engineering, where people think, oh, the German ones might be better. Or, you know, instead,
the conception is there, right?
Yeah. Exactly. But we are really lucky to have Italian companies that are leader worldwide. But sometimes, as I mentioned a few times here, SMEG, Webuild, they have names that are not Italian. So people, they don't, you know, associate immediately the link, but they are 100% Italian. So this is part of our role, to also give the visibility to these sectors. They are really strong brands, maybe massive, but people, they don't know that they are Italian.
Right. Great. Now, Veronica, can you maybe now tell us about a certain company or a certain business, some success stories, thanks to their association with your chamber, particularly in these uncertain economic times that we are having right now?
Yeah, maybe I can mention a couple of examples, quite different between them. So one is the company that is quite a small company that they decided to work more with Australia. So, and thanks to the collaboration with the chamber, the network of experts that I mentioned before, even the real estate and finance and all the other experts. I think that in 5 years they were able to triplicate their turnover here in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Called Filippi, and they import laminated panels. So as this is one of the market where maybe people they don't associate Italy, but they are doing amazing, and we are really proud because we work with them. Still work with them daily. And another example is one of our partner, a big company, Iveco. You might know, the truck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
So Iveco is partnering with the chamber starting a couple of years ago, and they still want to work with us, even if they are massive and they are a global company, because they realize that thanks to the networking opportunities, they could simply sell more trucks. That at the end is one of the most important goal for a company, no? So I think there are two simple examples, but it's we are proud, we are proud to have the opportunity to work with this kind of companies.
Fantastic. Now, I actually wanted to touch on some of the benefits of joining a membership with your chamber, but there are too many benefits to mention. Way too many benefits to mention. And I believe you have covered some of them. Some of the more important ones like the networking aspects and the exposure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip that question all the way. Yeah, because you have already answered that question. Now,
as you said, you're right. They, for sure, the two pillars are network and exposure. Yep. But really, thanks to the amazing team that I work with, what we want to do, we really want to be in touch with them. It's not anymore sending an email or an invitation. It's picking up the phone and speak with them, and the listening part, it's crucial. Yep. So the list is long, but the first of all is to be there for them.
Right. Now, Veronica, just one final question. I just want to know a little bit about your vision for the Chamber's future. How do you see it evolving and continuing to strengthen the ties between Italy and Australia?
So thank you for this question. I think is important to highlight that of course is my vision, but is the vision of the entire chamber. I mean, we are still a small team, but we are lucky to have an amazing board with a really amazing president, treasurer. And I know that sometimes seems not so obvious, but for a chamber, and I believe that you maybe already know, having professional people in the board that can help, it's really crucial, and same with the team. So I think the sharing between us is crucial. Having like once a month a dedicated time to say, okay, we are going in the right direction, yes or no, what we can finalize, what we have to do better, what we have to keep going to do because it's working well. I think it's really something that I believe it's another asset for us. And so in the future vision of the chamber, I think there are still the three key aspects that I said, listening, collaboration, and promotion, but at the same time, be able to adjust, be able to change if we have to.
Okay. Great. Now, that brings us to the end of this interview. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. It's been truly insightful to learn about the Italian Chamber of Commerce and Industry's role in bolstering Italian and Australian business ties.
And we wait, for you to come here in Melbourne and having an amazing pasta together, Italian dish together.
Definitely. I look forward to that.
Amazing.
Thanks, Veronica.
So much.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, for our audience looking to explore further or considering membership, you'll find links to the Chamber's website below. It's a great opportunity to be part of a network that's shaping the future of international business relations. Remember to subscribe for more insights and join us next time on the Chamber Guys channel for more discussions on the global business landscape and tips on how you can avoid pitfalls when engaging in foreign trade. Until then, stay informed and stay engaged. I'll see you next week on the Chamber Guy.